Hello, welcome back to the game that thinks everyone should eat cake. It's we, the revolution. I am not sure what I'm getting into here. As far as I understand, this is a game where you play a judge or a barrister or some kind of court person who has to survive the delicate situation surrounding the French Revolution, I believe. So it could be interesting, could be not. We'll play it for a while, see how it goes. Um, it's rock and roll.
Father, I am here. Do you hear me? I gave you the best I could. Why did you disown me?
His art style's cool.
I have your blood in my veins. How could you? Do I mean nothing to you? Why did you grieve for him? He was nothing. I am better than he was. People will follow in my footsteps. Father.
This might be a mature kind of game, if that matters to anybody out there. I'm not sure yet, but obviously there was blood and stuff there. France, turn of the 18th century. Prologue. These guys are drunk, wiping his mouth with the flag. Having a grand old time. Oh my god, do I have to pronounce French names? Raymond Devoyer. Remind me next time that I want to stop drinking this cloudy rot gut. Remind me before I drink it. We're disgracing Themis. Is someone coming? I don't know. Click. Mathilda Fidela. I have never pronounced a French word in my life, except maybe escargot. So, and brie. Is that French? I don't know. This was bound to happen. Bernard. Okay, so this husband told you. Papa, you said we could go. You promised. Frederick? Papa had a lot of work. Yes, a lot of heavy glasses. You promised me I can't anymore. I'm fed up with asking. Mama is angry because... Quiet. Today your favorite son wanted to prove he was more honorable than his father. So he started a fight. A 5-year-old boy, for God's sake. Oh, so I guess I am the judge here. I'm behind the bench. I got this book. Oh, our neighbors wanted you to explain that to them, but, well, you were fighting for justice. At an end, damn you, you bloody drunk. I don't know what all these buttons do. Mother. Okay, 1 second. I'm going to clear my throat. Sorry about that. Okay. Documents and letters. Drag and drop documents to manage their layout. Click to display their contents. Drag and drop them where? Here on the desk? React to events. Ignore them may have severe consequences. Ignoring them. Review detailed information about current events, actions, and characters. Consider the effects and decide the defendant's fate. Change the game settings. Review the current balance of power in Paris and your position therein. Intrigues are complex conflicts between you and another political player. A defeat may turn out to be disastrous for you. Influence points. Influence points are the main currency of the game. Use them wisely. Notifications. Pay close attention to the changes in your influence and relations with factions. Global modifiers. Some of your decisions and changes in the world of the game may cause global modifiers to become into an action. These factors affect relationships, reputation, and influence. You can review them in the notebook. Okay. I guess this is the guy we just met. We don't know anybody else, but we know Fideli is way down here at the bottom. A judge of the Revolutionary Tribunal, or is that me? Can't be me. A judge of the Revolutionary Tribunal, generally considered a drunkard and gambler, a protege of Raymond de Voyer, who introduced him to the world of law and regulations. In private, he is an unremarkable character. Okay. Let's see what this is. News. Make your decision. Each action may require a different number of influence points and have a different chance of success. Consider them carefully. Your addictions are no longer a secret. Who, mine? Oh, wait. Are this guy's? The fact that other children are bullying your son because of them is a minor problem, but who is spreading those rumors? And it's likely to be one of their parents. They could have whispered into their children's ear when they shouldn't play with and why. They might even have spiced up the story with a lie. But who will hear it next? Intimidate parents? Let's talk eye to eye. We'll come back to that. Negative relations with factions mean negative consequences for you. Reputation impacts everything in the world of the game. Factions, family relations, and the audience's attitude, the fervor in the sections, and even the ability to persuade other characters. Okay, this is a lot to take in. I'm definitely not sure how these mechanisms all work together. You have a set amount of influence points per day. In the future, you will be able to increase this limit. Do influence points carry over? If I only spend one, do I get those two the next day? People. Oh boy. I would like some music in the background. This game seems very, very quiet. Hopefully we get some of that. I guess we are in a courtroom. We should be solemn. Okay, so we'll come back to this. These are all the people here I know. I don't want to look at that yet, though. I want to look at this. Here's the case file. To Judge Alex Fideli. Files. Review charges and facts. This will make it easier for you to unlock questions for the defendant. We have not expected this kind of behavior from your son, although apparently we should have. Are these dice? Can't be. These are some kind of... I don't know what I'm doing. Innocent child's play it turned into an assault on our children. The younger one, Antony, now has a chipped front tooth. We hope that you will punish your child accordingly. Should the situation repeat itself, we will react more decisively. I am sure we can deal with a gambler and drunkard, even if he is a judge. We will not let our children be hurt. Okay, so this guy is a judge whose child acted out and started a fight because of rumors about him. Mom looks pissed, dude. You're probably sleeping on the whatever counts as a couch. The turn of the 18th century in France. Let's look a little bit closer at our principles. Okay, this is our, maybe not our friend. Reputation 1. Revolutionaries, medium. Common folk, medium. Okay. A man who has lived long enough to fully realize that justice isn't always the right answer. In his line of work in these troubled times, the only thing that matters is survival instinct. At times, it must go against the interest of other people. A man with such a mindset knows that one must keep an open ear for both in the parlors and in the back alleys. The blind Themis appears to him as a bedtime fable. Is that this? Justice being blind? Is that what that means? Fit at best for a novel law student. Perhaps he perceives too many shades of gray morality to remain an efficient judge. So, kind of old and jaded. All right. Who are all these? We only know three. Am I one of these? So, Mathilda's the wife. Born in Paris, she's never been outside the city. A woman seen by many as a perfect wife. She takes care of her household and the children, and looks after her husband's elderly father. So maybe one of these guys is his father. She doesn't show it outright, but she is determined to protect her children at all cost. They are perhaps more important to her than you. Why are they saying you? I'm a little bit confused at who everybody is and who I am. Eldest son, is this the guy that got in a fight? A slender and handsome young man, the weight of current developments in France is slowly dawning on him, igniting revolutionary zeal in his heart. He thinks that the revolutionary judges should only be appointed from the lower classes of society, because only such people can be considered untainted and able to work towards the common interest, not only for their personal gain. His gullibility is more dangerous than Frederick's, as his actions can carry the same weight as an adult's. People who excel in manipulating young and weak-willed minds may take advantage of his alacrity. He is a fledgling yet talented fiddler. Naive and innocent. Okay, so maybe we don't know Bernard. Or maybe that's Bernard. Naive and innocent, he is completely normal for a boy his age. He idolizes you. He idolizes me. And wants to be just like you. Even if he occasionally disobeys his mother, he carries out his father's will to the letter. His favorite toy is a wooden sword, and he always carries it by his side. In his imagination, he fights against villains, just like his father does in real life. He likes to carve small wooden figurines. And the father, Aldrich. Once a moderately well-off merchant, today a better old man left with nothing but feverish visions of impossible vengeance against the Renard family, who once deprived him of his dreams. For several years, he was unable to adequately provide for his family, to give his children the same standard of living as they used to enjoy. Since you secured your position at the court, your family was once again able to live a fairly acceptable life, and your father again began dreaming of returning to his old former trade. However, Aldrich has grown too old and too tired to revive his long lost career. Instead of enjoying the prestige and wealth of the Fidelay family, he has to bear witness to the Renard family rise to power. So who the hell am I? This is all written like I am. This is Bernard, right? Shit. All right, let's see what we can do with this. Finding links. To find the correct links to unlock questions for the defendant, choose a line of inquiry and link it to the right category. I don't understand. While linking lines of inquiry and categories, you can make a limited number of mistakes. If you make too many mistakes, the whole system will become locked. Some cases may contain traps. Read through the file thoroughly to find the lines of inquiry that are irrelevant. Okay, let's give this a quick look. There's only one page. Innocent play turned into an assault. So evidently this defendant, who may or may not be related to me in some way, I have no idea. The younger one, Anthony, now has a chipped front tooth. We hope that you will punish your child accordingly. So is this my child? Am I a gambler and a drunkard? Yes, but they don't know that. We will not let our children be hurt. Okay. Let's just see what happens. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Do I pull something in here? Do I do the, What do you mean question discovered? Discovered where? Incorrect link. Victim. Okay. Oh, so that actually went away. That blacked out. Okay. So possibility of repeating is obviously it could go to victim. Are you going to do it again? Uh, Caught in a trap. The hell. All questions unlocked. Okay. Gather information and then influence the jury's attitude by questioning the defendant. To ask questions, you have to first unlock them in the inquiry linking menu. Being in the jury's good graces allows you to find out which way they will sway after you've asked a question. How did your play turn into a fight? Our neighbors, Anthony and Jean, they were saying mean things about you. We were playing guards and they asked me to pretend to be a drunkard whom they would, you know. You were fighting both of them at once? I had to. Who started the fight? I can tell you who ended it. I think it was me. I kicked the one on the left, and then wanted to get the one on the right, but they ended it. They knocked me to the ground and paid me back for hitting them. Did you really break his tooth? I don't know. I don't think so. Did you hit him in the face? I think I kicked him, but not that hard. What were they saying? Are you too drunk to guess? I was not. Okay, I'm Alexis Fidele. They were yelling that you are, well, I told them that it's not true, and they started calling me names. They called me a drunkard son. That's it? Okay, so people know I'm a drunkard. Let's use some influence just to see what it does. Okay. I don't know what that did. This game might go a little slow till I get the hang of it. My apologies in advance. I might see if I can find some royalty-free music to play underneath it. I can play classical music, right? That would be good with this. Some French composers. I'll research that. It would definitely be better with some music in the background. Um, okay, so what do I do now? Make the most important decision. Condemn the defendant or deem them not guilty. Sign the document to legitimize your verdict. Intelligence unavailable in this case. So already I'm not sure how to do this because he is my grandson maybe. Um, so if I find him not guilty, I'm going to be blamed for favoritism or nepotism. And I don't want to find him guilty just to look like I'm a harsh judge. You know what? There's got to be a benefit for having an uncle or a grandfather or whatever I am as a judge. Not guilty. Signed by me. You did well. A man has to defend the honor of his family, no matter what. At least you're trying. Those children are so small and they already know the truth. The father of my children is a lying drunk and a gambler. You're welcome, my lady. Bernard used to worship you, but he'll grow up soon. Now it's Frederick's turn to learn the truth that echoes in the streets. Okay, so that's my wife. And you, Raymond. You're supposed to be my husband's mentor. Is this what you wanted to teach him? How to repeat your mistakes and lose his family? I was unaware that Mathilda had such a temper. Try living with her, dude. As was I. Well, we'll wait outside, as always. Rough crowd.
Paris.
Liberté!
Oh, is that me there? Am I that old guy in the middle there?
Enchanted by the idea of freedom. We could not resist it. Whole families took to the streets. France was never so happy. We were enchanted by the idea of freedom.
I like the juxtaposition of like nice family stroll there, and they're just like ignoring the hangings. It's a matter of course, so to speak. Oh, good lord. Find out which verdict is expected by the factions and your close ones. The jury has not revealed its verdict yet. Here's the jury. Prison, acquittal. So the revolutionaries want us to acquit this gentleman. The common folk and my family think this gentleman deserves prison. What's this report book? Protocol. Review the trial's records. Okay. That may come in handy. It looks like I did not get extra. The 2 points I had left did not carry over. The father had a rare episode of foolishness when he decided to stand up to someone stronger, threatening him with a fist and showing his children they are safe by his side. He did not listen to your arguments. Furthermore, he gave a precise description of where you can shove them. Effect? Reputation -2. Okay, so I'm thinking this is the guy, my kid punched. And if I don't send thugs after him, I'll lose some reputation. That's the way I read this. We'll have to deal with that later. Case file. I would like to report that Citizen Corbus does not pay the city for his stall. Furthermore, he openly criticizes the new rule when talking to his clients. Interesting. Compiled by Charles Etienne. One of the local merchants, Guy Deneau, went to the National Guard station near the halls. With a raised voice, he stated that the owner of a neighboring stall had purposely poured wood tar into his barrel of herring. For this supposed crime, Deneau demanded a proper punishment. Soldiers went to the halls and established that the herrings did indeed taste awful. Is there a crime? Let me eat your goods. Oh, they taste crap. Since there was no evidence of the crime, they did not take any action. So how can you pour a wood tar? I'm not exactly sure what wood tar is. A few hours later, the guards returned to the halls. This time it was the formerly accused Corbus who called for them, and there was a plethora of evidence on site. The clearest being Deneau himself, smashing his neighbor's stall with a long wooden pole in front of witnesses. Okay, so see here, text is highlighting. I don't know how well that. I don't have a magnifying glass like I did with Strange Horticulture. So I assume the guy in front of me is Deneau. He went and complained that his neighbor was messing with his stuff. A few hours later, the guards went back. Wait, this time it was Corbus who called him, who I guess is the other. Okay, so Deneau strikes back at Corbus. Corbus calls him, and there's Deneau smashing up his neighbor's crap. What if I click this? Okay. Go back out of this. Let's see if we know anything about these gentlemen. I don't hear. All right, let's deal with this. You know what? I'll let this guy ding my reputation a little bit. Because he was my son. I was like, you know what? Whatever. So, you feel cheated? That's okay. I'll let you ding my reputation. I'll take that as the bigger man. Now with you. Openly criticizes the new rule. So I guess these are the three things we're going to need to worry about, right? Because they're highlighted. Wood tar, wood pole, and criticizing the new rule. See what we can do here. So we have no traps, but we have to reveal 4 questions. I didn't see anything about counter-revolutionary propaganda, did you? Oh wait, there's 2 pages here. Oh, I guess that's because this is the second page? No, it's not. How do I go to page 2? Here we go. The furious merchant was shaking his fist and yelling, "Where were you when the scoundrel stole my place near the entrance?" The guards did not stop to ask for details, but disarmed the vigorous merchant and put him in jail. While drawing up the report, one of the officers found an old denunciation that had been written by Danu 2 years ago. Okay. Okay. So what was the other guy's name? Gene. Gene took his spot. This guy gets mad. Commenced the back and forth. We know how people are. Okay. Let's see what we can unlock here. Offender's personality. The instrument of the crime is going to be the wood pole. That blacked out wood tar. Interesting. Because the wood tar was used on him and he used the wooden pole. So that might have been a mistake the other way. Crime scene. Stall next to the entrance. Offender's personality. Old denunciation. And then this will go here. Yeah. Now what? Your name? Danu. Fresh fish since 1772. And a vandal since yesterday. I'm not proud of what I did, but enough is enough. Really? Like when 6 months ago you stole 8 francs from my revenue? Some urchin took that from your pockets while you were... Silence! You shall not speak until questioned. So, okay, here's Jean. Systematically opposing the opinion of the jury may lead to some serious consequences. I already did this. How do I ask the questions? Oh, here we go. What product do you sell? Fish. Fruit and vegetables. And you sell fish. Straight from York, Wyport, and Petit Dalles. I see. Then why did one of you come to the halls with wood tar and the other with a wooden pole? No answer? Citizen? I don't remember. That stick must have been lying near the stall. Corbus, however, clearly planned his actions. Okay, so the jury is leaning towards the revolutionaries. Why? It would appear that your conflict has continued for some time now. It all started when that scoundrel placed his stall where mine should be, next to the entrance. It wasn't your place. You took it after old Coquette. Silence. And you have not been able to reach an agreement ever since? Now that I think of it, it may have started even earlier. Jean once refused to pay for a red mullet taken by his wife. My whole family fell ill because of that rotten carcass. You should be happy I didn't. Must I repeat myself? Be quiet or you will both be in more trouble than you are already. Oh. The jury's swaying. I kind of want to reach this. Okay. I'm starting to understand now. I want to side with my family and the common folk. So if I ask this, it's going to influence the jury towards the revolutionaries. We are not a revolutionary family. I've just decided. So what does this do? What the hell? Oh, is this Gene? Is this the other guy? So he came from over here. I can't see who's back there. It's guard. Still feeling my way here, folks. Do you? That's. Oh, so if I can only pick one, the other one will lock. I'm curious if this guy's disputing the rule of law. Did you really dispute the new order? It's slander made up by a man who trades old flounders. But didn't someone find the brochure? Is that a no? Of course it is. I'm a merchant, not a politician. Why did you have wood tar with you that day? I sell fruit. My suppliers sometimes buy wood tar because it repels pests. And why did you pour it into Citizen Deneu's barrel? I did nothing of the sort. He probably poured it in himself so as to denounce me again. Okay, here's Guy. He is in the back. Liar. Calm down. It's pretty high that this guy should go to prison. I don't think I'm going to ask that question. I want to send this dude right to the pokey. I don't think this guy's blameless. Don't get me wrong, but he's not on trial. This guy's on trial. And this is a feud that's been going on for too long. The jury is in favor of incarcerating the defendant. They find the punishment sufficient. I'd be interested. I might have to read, like, what was the jury's role at this time in the courtroom? Because obviously it's not the same as today, I'm sure. Because they're not making the decision. I'm making the decision. But are they informing me? That'll be interesting to look up. Prison. Prison, dude. Oh, I can see what happens before I... We're siding with the common folk. It's just the way it is. Sign. It seems that the Parisians will have to start buying fish elsewhere. Citizen Deneu, I sentence you to prison for vandalism. Better warn the guards they won't have an easy life. You can button it now. You're next. I do not believe the people will be happy with such a severe penalty. You said you would. After a trial, click the move on button for the next part. I would do that because I'm not sure where I can save this yet. So we'll start the next part and save it because I'm over my time limit. We might get another whole damn animation. I don't know. No. May I remind you that you promised to join me. I have a feeling that tonight's moon favors gamblers. Though it does not favor spouses. Okay, hold on. I can't save it here. God should grace us with wives who understand the importance of an evening game of dice. They should also know that the right amount of wine guarantees a lucky roll. I don't think it works that way, Jock. I should go home. Bringing a judge to the game has benefits. Other players surely will not cheat. That is not a strong argument. My name is Jacques Louis David, and I am but a humble painter, a silver-tongued judge, not. You are a sly politician, Jacques. As a politician, I understand the importance of keeping promises, and you, my friend, are trying to get out of yours. I'm going home. Not tonight, Jacques. Saving. I saw it over there. I want to see if I can make my own save as well. Okay, this is them out partying with the empty seat. I like that. Here's me at home. Rather somber dinner. Looks good. Wife is happy I'm home. Happy wife, happy life. Late evening, the judge's house. What? Do you want to berate me like you always do? I'm glad you're home. You're aware that Friedrich sometimes imagines you as a deep sea sailor? He dreams that you visit distant countries and have wonderful adventures. But he would rather have you by his side, on land. We all want that. I don't want to watch the storm blow your lifeboat away and bury it beneath the waves. There are no waves. The storm is getting closer. Dark clouds already hang over the shores. Just wait until they finish building the guillotine. Your oars will break at once, and the waves will never take you to a place you'll wish you never set foot on. A place without us. I stayed home, didn't I? Your family loves you, but we won't find you in the darkness that has already begun to reach for you. Relations with the family. Your decisions in court can influence your relationships with the family. Okay, that went up. Can I... Can I... Can I save it here or no? No, okay. Where are we at? 42 minutes already, damn it. Playtime with children, paragraphs and codes, viola concerto, evening gambling. You can choose an action description. Yeah, let's just do this. Wait. Okay, we'll do this. Okay, she's happy. He's happy. Everybody's happy. Day 2. Liberté. Today the people of Paris commemorate Jacques Guillaume Simenon, mayor of Estampes. He was lynched by a furious mob for performing his duties to France. This march shall symbolize the unity of our society and hope that the most violent stage of the revolution is past us. Let us make sure that no other loyal servant of France becomes a victim of such hatred ever again. King Louis XVI. When can I quit? I like the game, but my video is getting too long. Simenon was a good, loyal officer. Those bastards lynched him for observing the law. Will you join me at the march? Nah. I'm lazy. I am more interested in living, even though I do agree that Sommelier's death was horrible. I wonder why King Louis has taken the trouble to show up. Louis the 16th marching at arm in arm with the people of Paris? That is unexpected. King Louis. Continue, please. I am merely an observer. Do not change your habits for me. I heard a thing or two. Can I quit yet? I didn't get to read what he said. Okay. All right. Hey, thanks for watching this inaugural kickoff edition of my next playthrough. It's always possible I won't like a game, and I'll cut it off after a couple episodes. Right now, so far this is intriguing at least. We'll see how it plays out. Got you next time in the courts on We the Revolution. Bye.